I have like 15 tag videos to get through, so we're gonna do a tag video today. I've decided to start doing these tags in the order that I was tagged instead of just picking and choosing, just to make it a little bit more fair. So we're starting with the secret diary of a YouTuber tag, and I was tagged to do this by Katie D all the way back on the 26th of September last year. So thank you, Katie, and Katie is an excellent booktuber, so if you want to, I will leave a link in the description and you can go and check her out. I didn't do this tag when I was tagged because I think I'd been on booktube for about a month, so the questions just felt a little bit like I needed more time on YouTube before I could start answering them. So the first question is, how long have you been on YouTube? I've been on booktube for 2 years watching booktube videos, but actually making videos, I've been making them since the 27th of August, which is almost 6 months. The second question is, at what point do you think you'll stop? There isn't really an answer to this. I guess if it just stresses me out, if it's not enjoyable, then that's when I would stop. I don't plan to stop in the near future, so that's all I can give you right now. The third question is, what is the best part about being on YouTube? My favourite part about being on YouTube is the discussions that I have in the comments. I know everyone gives this answer, but it's the truth. The fourth question is, what is the worst thing about being on YouTube? I didn't realise how much time it would take before I started making booktube videos, and then when I did, I realised it's not just about standing in front of the camera and filming for like 15 minutes. It usually takes about 45 minutes for me to film a video, and then I have to edit, and then that usually takes about another hour, and then I have to upload it, and because my internet is so bad, that takes about another hour as well. And I also do closed captions, so that takes up some time, but actually probably that takes the least time out of the whole process. So it takes up a lot of time, and if you have other commitments like school, uni, college, a job, whatever, then, or a family, it can get pretty stressful sometimes, and you have to really think about where you're going to fit in your YouTube stuff. The fifth question is, how many thumbnail options do you take? When I first started, I didn't bother doing that. I would just kind of screenshot from the video and stick that on there, but now I take about 2 or 3. Usually one really stupid one that doesn't make the final cut. Number 7 is, who is on your collab list? There's no one on it right now, but maybe in the future when I'm not as busy, then there might be. Number 8 is the most important question, and that is, what are you wearing on your bottom half? And that would be pyjamas. It's always pyjamas, no matter how dressed up I am up here. If I'm on camera, then there are pyjamas at the bottom, usually with some really weird socks. Number 6 is, who is your YouTuber crush? I wouldn't call them crushes, but I definitely admire a lot of booktubers and a few non-booktubers, so I think I'll just leave a list of people in the description and just leave some links, because I am really terrible at coming up with people on the spot like this. I really should have answered these questions sooner and prepared myself, but I didn't. Preparation, organisation, procrastination. One of these things is not like the other. Number 9 is, how long until you press record? I usually just set everything up and then press record. I don't usually do anything before. Number 10 is, how do you find YouTube community and culture? I can't really speak for the rest of YouTube because I'm only really involved in the booktube community, but I find the booktube community to be a very nice place, very friendly, very welcoming. But I'm also aware that there are YouTubers on the more general spectrum who have abused their powers in the past, and there are also people that make horrible nasty comments and things like that, so those are the parts of YouTube that I don't like. Thankfully I don't see any of that in the booktube corner. Number 11 really makes me laugh because it is, what is the secret to a successful YouTube channel? This all comes down to what you define as successful. I don't really think I am a spokesperson for this kind of thing, so I'll just say what I like to see in other YouTube channels, and that is creative content, a friendly personality, someone who comments on other videos. Yeah, that's about it. The 12th question is, who do you tag? So I'm going to tag anyone who's also been on Booktube for about 6 months, and that's it. That's the end of the tag. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!